Hello everyone, welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. Last episode we finally managed to launch that fuel bit for our space station into orbit. So, time to get it rendezvoused. When it loads. There we go. Right. On a free camera. And I need to set that as a target. Wow, we're close actually. Whoa, okay. But where? Awesome, okay. Wait, did we round off the orbit? Yes, I remember now. I'm forgetting everything. Because I've done both these parts 2 different times. Oh no, hang on, whoops. I want N, not Nope, that way. Okay, it's still moving on top. Actually, I think I can just rotate round and null my velocity. Because I'm very, 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 very close to it. Ah, that's why. Okay. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. I never get on with these markers at all. I normally just rendezvous the normal way. The way we used to. Nothing is doing anything. What about that? Oh no, that's wrong. That. Nope, that. That does something. Okay, let's do that. Ah, there we go. Got it. So I want to match my velocity into the middle of there. Ah, here we go. There's the top of the marker there. This is why I brought along so much RCS fuel. There we go. That way. Okay. Are we still moving away? Yes. Right, there we go. Get up to about 3. And then I will RCS into position here. And make sure I'm orientated correctly. Oop. Spin around slightly. Okay, there we go. Let me just make sure. Okay, the thrusters are corresponding to the keys on the keyboard. I will fire the thrusters upwards, K downwards, L that way. So it's actually kind of inverted, but actually no, because I'm so used to using them properly rather than inverted, but being able to see which ones are firing, I should spin it round. Oops. That was wrong. There we go. Okay, we're still moving up to it. Okay, there we go. It's sort of going overhead slightly. How are we for how much we're lined up? Okay. I ought to just bring my vertical velocity up. Actually, that makes no sense in the space. I need to go up relative to that. Fire upwards. Relative to the planet, that's it. To try and bring that back into there. Is that? Nope, it's that way. Okay. That is about there. It's just pretty well balanced as well. Thankfully. Okay, that should do it. Oh yeah, we are coming in very fast. Let's just slow up slightly. Oh, hello, cat. Oh gosh, we are coming in fast. Oh, no, that way. That way? No, that way. I did mean that way. Let's bring it down to 3 meters a second, which is still incredibly fast, actually. This has been the quickest, easiest, and best rendezvous I've ever done. That makes no sense. This should have been a lot harder than this. Maybe it's because the ship is so heavy. Whoa, puss, do not step on the keyboard. He stepped on the keyboard. Oh, let's just rotate upwards slightly. Okay. Got tons of RCS fuel left. Oh, that way. Bring myself in. There you go. Here's the target thing there. Right. Oops. N, not M. Okay. I've got to make sure that I don't. Oops. That I don't end up crashing into it. Because this is a heavy ship. If I crash into it, well, really any speed, I will break it, and I really don't want to do that. Okay, we're coming in very close now. Oh. Concentrate. Oh. Okay. Once I've met up with it, I'll then maneuver around and try and dock. Because it's pretty much perfectly aligned that way, then the only thing I've really got to worry about is spinning. Oh, N, not M. Finger in the wrong place. No, that's not what he said. Or she said, for that matter. Right. I'll set that as a target. Okay. It's very disorientating having the planet spinning underneath. Oh, now I've got to start manoeuvring round. Ah, that way. Luckily my roll is all I've got to worry about when I'm in position. Same with the space station. This is actually bigger than the space station itself if you minus the solar panels. Oh. Okay. Oh, someone opening a door. Right. I hope I'm not too close to do this. What is that? Oh, the docking port collected debris. It's getting further and further away. I think I'm going to have to make 2 trips to pick these up as well as that. I don't think I can do it all in one. That's a new piece of music I haven't heard. The cat wanted to come in. And is now chasing a cable. Yay! Don't worry, it's not a power cable. Right. Just got to maneuver into position now. And then make sure I'm perfectly aligned, etc, etc. And then I can dock. Up that way. Okay. I'm pretty much not moving too much. Oops. Right. Now let's get these orientated or aligned perfectly. Ah, hello cat. This cat gets everywhere. Good job I built mobility into this thing. Ah, that's a lot of thrusters firing. Oh gosh, don't shake yourself apart, please. Don't shake yourself apart. Oh, come on. Really? Hold on. Right there. I'm just going to go to the space center. Shouldn't still be firing its thrusters. Hello, puss. Okay, good, it's not. Right. Let's put the camera back on free. RCS my way back. Oop. Turn on the lights. Hello. You want attention, don't you? Hello. Ah. I think it was this way round. Okay. Just gotta try and stop myself from moving. Okay. I think I'm very slightly out. It's about there actually. The angle. I gotta get this just right. Stop licking my hand, cat. You're putting me off. Come on, you just stay there, alright? Yes. Hey. Hey, he's still trying to lick my hand. Right, where are we? Ah. Nope, that way. Just thrust myself forward slightly. And a bit down. And a bit that way. And the sun is coming down. Oh dear, this is where the lights come in handy. Slightly up as well. I think it is aligned well. Right. Whoa, what the hell? Oh nuts, I did it in the wrong order. So what I'm trying to do is use the RCS to try and get this thing as stable as possible. Right, now I'm really out. Yeah, and then let the SAS hold it in place. And now that's thrown me completely off. Right, let's try this maneuver again. So I don't want it to waste too much RCS. Oops, that way. Wow, this is... I told you this would be an overcomplicated and long, boring docking sequence. And it's at night. Which doesn't exactly help. I think we have to rotate around slightly. Okay. Okay, I'm moving towards it very, 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 very slowly. And we are not orientated correctly, I don't think. No. Okay. I can't quite see how well we're orientated. I think we have to be around slightly. about there, yeah. I've just got to concentrate on trying to make sure that we are lined up correctly. Actually, that's about right. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, here we go. Boom! Okay, we're docked. Now, to see whether we're actually attached. Undock. Undock. Undock! Yes! We're docked. We are actually completely docked. The first time I've ever triple docked, and it was absolutely perfect. And nothing went wrong because of it all docked. Yes! It worked. 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 And now it's running off the solar panels. Okay. I can breathe now. Wow, that took a while. I've noticed with monopropellant tanks, it actually drains out monopropellant out of the tanks equally. See, it's now equalised all the tanks. But fuel tanks, they drain one after the other. It's a bit weird. So the next ship that I want to launch up will be a modified fuel tanker. Basically, I'll just put 4 docking ports around the outside. So with a fuel tanker, I can then dock to both of those to pick them up off this, and then dock it head first. Actually, no. While I'm actually docked, I can then transfer all the fuel, then pick up that one as well, and then deorbit it. So then that's got rid of those 2 unnecessary modules, filled up all the tanks, and then this is a fully functional space station for now. It's all I've got to do now is keep expanding it. What's that? Oh yeah, it's depleting power, because there are now 2 drone control things, aren't there? That's a good point. Oh, there are those, yeah. So yeah, now this is now going to, after I've fueled it up next episode, then it will be a fully functional space station ready to be used, and then all I've got to do from there is keep expanding it. I thought I'd have to have several attempts at that. Scott made it look quite hard, and I guess I made it look quite easy. But anyway, there we go. Look at that. It's like a freshly picked space carrot. I'm tempted to call it that, actually. Right, I better back up my save folder. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, so next episode, fuel tankers, and then I'll start adding, make a modified version of the fuel tanker, or sort of this, really, a 3rd ship for then fuel modules to keep adding and topping up if necessary, so that I can send bigger and bigger ships into orbit with less and less fuel to have to carry. So I can then fuel them up via this ship, and then they're good to go to interplanetary space or wherever. And these habitation modules will do well for building starships and stuff. I've then got to put the poles on the outside as well of this, actually. Once I've fueled it up, I'll then put poles on the outside of here for docking modules too. For, you know, docking ships and various escape pods and bits and pieces and satellites, etc. And then start putting extra fuel tankers at the bottom here. And yeah, so every now and then I'll keep expanding it, because it can be expanded as much as I want. And very soon I'll be able to use it for some actual missions. Something that I want to do with it that's kind of cool, that I think is quite cool anyway, is have literally a maze. Eventually build it up so much that there's just a maze of tanks and struts everywhere. So you actually have to navigate through it in a little pod. If you want to dock with the center, you have to kind of navigate through it into the shell. That would look quite cool, I think. You know, sort of going all around, bringing plenty of monopropellant to fuel your way and stuff, and then finding the core in the center of this massive sprawling stuff. But that would take hours and hours to set up, so I might do that later on. But it's just a case of expanding it now. So yeah, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time when we will fuel the thing up with a space tanker and start using it for some awesome missions. So, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.